In order to reward you and Su Shang for your long hours of work, the Merchant Guild has ordered some...
Like me nowadays?
Dragons spring through... Are varieties of tea?
You can talk about Starskiff Haven without mentioning the Palace of Astrum. And you can talk about the Palace of Astrum without mentioning Madame Yukon. You can talk about Starskiff Haven without mentioning
You chose the wrong enemy.
Lands at the ready. Let's scratch.
Bloom.
Thank you, comrade.
You impede me. Your end approaches.
Gale force! The wind is rising. Bolt! From the boat!
Let's settle this. Eternal sleep is not the end. The dead return!
It's time. Lance ablaze. Lance! Forward!
Failed to send you.
To the clouds! I can take it.
I'm on guard.
Dumplings and steamed buns!
The secretary asked me to prepare some refreshments for you earlier. Make yourselves comfortable. I'll bring them out shortly.
Mr. President, they've arrived.
You'll forgive me for not shaking hands. Indeed. I must admit I didn't expect much when Ming-Shi first brought you to me. I thought you were just another group of strangers who meant well, but wouldn't make a difference. To my disbelief, not only did you manage the lease, but you stayed to convince others, including me, that our cause is one that is worth fighting for. Even now, it's hard for me to imagine how you are going to win the bidding. As slim a chance as we have, there is still hope. Go, and may good tidings come with you when you return.
It never struck me that someone as humble and kind as Xiao Han would work together with the likes of Scott.
Before I met Xiao Han, I always imagined everyone at the IPC would be like Scott, overbearing and dodgy. Now I understand. The IPC has many faces.
Palace of Astrum is up ahead. Ready?
Let's do.
Before we place our bid, let's go over our key points again. This is the most tangible achievement of our alley revival project. It demonstrates that the alley still has plenty of life in it. Having enough funding to back up our bid is key to competing with the IPC.
Because of the crossover meal deals, the alley has seen an uptick in customers.
It goes to show that the alley still lives up to its name as one of the best food destinations. The president conducted a poll to gather the shop's opinions on the future of the alley. More and more shops have voiced their support for the guild and expressed their confidence in our revival project. Let's go. The bidding is about to begin.
On behalf of the Skyfaring Commission, I am invited to host the public bidding of the Aurum Alley Commercial District. With members of all parties present, the proceedings may begin. I hereby ask all parties to submit your support documents for evaluation. The documents should include scope of business, ratio of contributions, and registered capital. Representatives of all parties, please be ready to brief the review committee on your business plans. By personal request of the committee, a discussion session will be added to allow all participants to raise and answer questions.
No. Usually you just submit your bid and wait for the result. But Madame Yukong wants us to have a proper debate to better understand each other's points.
Xiao Han, whenever you are ready, tell us about your plan for Aurum Alley.
Members of Aurum Alley Merchant Guild, I hope you're all keeping well.
And if we're not?
No need to be quite so aggressive. Members of Aurum Alley Merchant Guild, by utilizing the dock, the guild managed to repay outstanding rents and also raised sufficient funding to stand at the bidding. That just goes to show how vital the dock is.
We did much more than simply utilize the dock.
But you don't deny that the dock was vital to your operations, correct? Your partnership with the shop owners and the increase in cargo handling capacity. None of it would have been possible without the dock.
Wrong. None of it would have been possible without winning the hearts of local businesses.
Well said, Sushang.
I think you understand my point. By utilizing the dock, the IPC seeks to unleash the full potential of the dock, taking full advantage of its role as a logistics center, thus transforming Aurum Alley into one of the most advanced commercial ports in the galaxy.
How are interastral cargo ships supposed to dock? There isn't enough room.
To address this, most of the shops will need to be relocated. The IPC will redesign the layout of the whole area to make sure ships can move in and out smoothly. We expect at least the same trading volume as Cloudford. Rest assured, all the shops that need relocating will receive generous compensation from the IPC. The package we've prepared will make everyone happy.
Classic IPC.
The IPC seeks to unleash the full... And that, honorable ladies and gentlemen, is the rejuvenation that everyone has been hoping for.
How can you be sure that everyone's vision aligns with yours?
I was using a figure of speech, but our vision of rejuvenation will benefit the majority.
Shouldn't you gather people's opinions first?
Do we have any proof?
And that, honorable ladies and gentlemen, members of Aurum Alley the IP and that, members the IP and that, honorable ladies and gentlemen, is the rejuvenation that everyone has been hoping for.
The shops think otherwise.
According to the poll we conducted earlier with business owners, most of them have already partnered with the Merchant Guild and wish to preserve their current business model. Artistry Hardware is among the shops that registered this answer.
Father has never been the shrewdest when it comes to business matters. I'm afraid his opinions don't constitute the most valuable insights. In agreeing with your approach, those shops may risk missing the bigger picture and opportunities for future growth.
Ming-Shi, please share with us what the guild has in mind.
As Xiao Han mentioned, the IPC sees the dock as the most valuable asset the alley has to offer. But for us, the local shops are what makes the alley special. The guild serves the sole purpose of helping local businesses. We will help the alley reclaim the title of the best night market on the La Fu.
Best night market on the La Fu? With the IPC's funding pouring in, hundreds of commercial centers will sprout. Why would people come to Aurum Alley when they have so many other options? Nobody cares about that title anymore.
Say what you want, but we care.
What makes you so determined to hold on to this idea of a food street? Why can't the revival of the alley take on other forms?
Because people want it to retain its food street. We have proof of that.
Do we have any proof?
Best night market on the La Fu? With the IP, Aurum Alley needs to adapt and reimagine itself. The future that the IPC offers will ensure its name is known in the most remote corners of the galaxy.
You're sacrificing its identity in exchange for a fancy brand.
A brand so fancy that everyone will remember it. Wouldn't it be better for the alley to take on a new life and stay known forever? If it remains a market, I can assure you it will die quietly over the course of the next 2 centuries.
You don't know that. I'm only concerned with what's best for the alley, here and now.
Aurum Alley needs to adapt and reimagine itself. Best night market on the La Fu? With the IPC's funding pouring in, hundreds of commercial centers will sprout. Why would people come to Aurum Alley when they have so many other options? Nobody cares about that title anymore.
When people think of Aurum Alley, they think about its food. The two notions can't be separated.
We organized a crossover between the Merchant Guild and Spices Supreme. By sending out coupons and gifts, we attracted twice as many customers as we normally would. This shows that food is still a big reason why people visit the alley.
The revival you envision involves throwing pots of money into building a port while forcing away most local businesses. Wouldn't that erase the very identity of the alley? Our approach protects the people who made the alley what it is today.
That concludes our discussion. We will inform all participants of the result when a decision has been made. Thank you all for coming.
Sorry, I was zoning out. I'd heard that Xiao Han had matured a lot since returning from his study abroad. It would appear the time he spent outside the Xianzhou really did make him a better person. You're right. It really got me thinking. Even though it seems like we're doing the right thing, will we still think so 10 years from now? Sorry. You don't have to listen to me daydreaming. I'll head back to the dock for now.
Do you think the guild won the bid? Not the brightest idea. Anyway, no point in standing around here worrying. I'm heading back to the alley. Talk to you soon.
you're here. I'm the one who dragged you into all this. I must thank you again. Thank you for everything you've done for the Guild and the Alley.
Yeah, all in a day's work.
You two have done a lot to help us. You deserve every bit of praise. Now that I've finally got some free time, I'm starting to reflect on the choices I made and the reasons behind them. The President and Xiao Han had different perspectives because they came from different backgrounds. And I can't help but feel the decisions I made were somewhat restricted by my own background.
The same can be said for all of us.
If that's true, the only way to get a wider perspective is to leave my comfort zone and look outward. The answer to reviving Aurum Alley isn't necessarily within the alley itself. And that's why I secured an internship opportunity at Pier Point with the help of Xiao Han. Once I wrap up here, I'll be on my way. I plan to entrust the alley to you two. If you ever need any help, just ask the President.
That's right. If you wish to continue with the inventory or logistics planning, come and find me.
I hope I can come back with new insights. Bye for now. I'll see you when I get back.
Guess we can say that's it for today's episode. Be eager to help those in need and do one good deed a day. I like to practice what I preach, but I never thought we'd accomplish so much. Philo told me you two heard me yelling before you showed up. Is that true? It feels surreal that everything worked out for the alley. Yeah, everything could have easily gone wrong. Sure, there were clashes and distrust, but virtually everyone was acting in the best interest of the alley. If that hadn't been the case, the whole thing would have fallen apart. I say virtually because of Scott, of course. Lucky for us, he wasn't as smart as he thought he was. Exactly. Madame Yukong would never allow malicious competition. If we hadn't taught Scott a lesson, the Skyfaring Commission would have done so anyway. Taking all that into account, did we get lucky? Or was Aurum Alley always destined to pull through? Agreed. I guess the love and care for the alley brought everyone together. And that's why, despite all the difficulties, things turned out for the best. Monologues aside, there's still plenty of work to do to get the alley back on track. The doc still needs your help. Let me know if you run into trouble again. I'll be there. Talk to you later.
The most important part of an Arumaton is its head, same as humans. Old alleyways, oh. I miss the old Aurum Alley. I was still able to walk back then. Old alleyways, oh. We will be needing your help again. Let's get to work.